Hey, what is going on, everybody? Repel here, and we have Pokemon Sword and Shield Wi-Fi battle number 8. Today is a very, very special Pokemon Sword and Shield Wi-Fi battle because we are diving back into Pokemon Sword and Shield multi-battle. That's right, multi-battle as in not just doubles, but I am paired with a teammate, and I am going to fight two other people. So it's two trainers versus two trainers multi-battle. It's so much fun because honestly, it's so different. It's so different in doubles. It's so different in VGC. You got to communicate with your teammates. You don't know the rest of the three people. You don't know how they're gonna act and stuff. But anyway, I'm bringing the same team that I brought on my 7th battle, and my partner in crime, Derpkey, is bringing some really strong Pokemon. Especially that Duraludon. That Duraludon did some honest work in this battle. We are up against opponent Avery and level 99, and just looking at their team, it's terrifying, right? They got Pelipper, Haxorus, Coalossal, Grimmsnarl, Manectric, and Gyarados. And then they have Aegislash, Dragapult, Tyranitar, Rotom Wash, Charizard, and Sylveon. So literally every single one of their Pokemon can be so problematic, and depending on how they compose their team, they can, make some really tough, teams. But nonetheless, I think I'm gonna go ahead and lead off with the Galar Darmanitan, just because I am probably the fastest thing here because I do have Choice Scarf, unless one of my opponent's team Pokemon has a Choice Scarf as well. So safest bet is probably the Darmanitan. My partner doesn't really have any flying types, so it's not really wise for me to bring the Excadrill, so I'm bringing Darmanitan, Mimikyu, and Haxorus, while my teammate is bringing the Duraludon, Barraskewda, and Polteageist. Yeah, it's really interesting to see Duraludon and Polteageist. We do want to showcase a little bit more new, Generation 8 Pokemon, so speaking of Generation 8, we do actually get to see the shiny Grimmsnarl sitting next to a shiny Aegislash. So these two shiny Pokemon are making our Pokemon look really underwhelming. I'm really afraid of the Prankster, hoping or dreading that it might have the Prankster, but I'm not too sure. And not to mention, I'm terrified of any steel moves or even fighting moves this Aegislash can do to me. So my best bet is probably just going to go for U-turn. I probably have to force myself to switch into my Mimikyu and sacrifice my Mimikyu's disguise. That's my best plan. Now my teammate's Duraludon is most likely just going to go for the Steel Beam, and that should actually take care of Grimmsnarl, because Grimmsnarl is a fairy type. And Duraludon hits really hard with all the steel moves, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm not going to go for a U-turn on the Aegislash, simply because Aegislash might cancel my U-turn with a King Shield. Grimmsnarl probably doesn't need any, assistance in KOing it, but I just went ahead and just go for the U-turn on it. But, before I do anything, my opponent's Aegislash is going to Dynamax here. Now, two things. Number one, when you Dynamax an Aegislash, yes, absolutely terrifying, really powerful. The max moves are really powerful. But number two, he cannot use King Shield anymore. So I do go first. I do land a U-turn. It does really good amount of damage, but as you can see, yeah, this Grimmsnarl is not Prankster. It's Pickpocket and stole my Choice Card. I was like, what the heck? I mean, I guess it's still kind of cool now that the Grimmsnarl is like stuck onto Choice Scarf, but to be honest, I'm pretty sure this Grimmsnarl is going to die in this turn, because as soon as my Darmanitan moves, the Duraludon is now going to use its signature move, the Steel Beam, and just, ladies and gentlemen, look at this. Stab, Steel Beam, coming from Duraludon, the most powerful steel moves coming from one of the most powerful steel Pokemon. And honestly, that Grimmsnarl just is completely decimated. I'm pretty sure that Steel Beam could have killed like 3 Grimmsnarls. Dynamaxing Aegislash is really powerful, but you know, he is forced into Blade mode. He cannot go for King Shield. He is now forced into the Blade form. Unfortunately, he does break my disguise because I knew for a fact he was definitely going to target my Darmanitan, so I'd rather have my Darmanitan stay alive. You know, it's a bit sad that I lose my disguise so early, but I think it was probably the best play. So far we are in the lead. We still have 4 healthy Pokemon, and they have, you know, actually no, we have 5 healthy Pokemon. No, we have 6 healthy Pokemon, excuse me, and they have 5 healthy Pokemon. So we're definitely in the lead, and I figured I'm gonna Dynamax here, and there's a few things I can do, right? After Dynamaxing, I can either go for a Ghost move, the Max Phantasm, and hit the Aegislash, or, here's the thing, I actually think they're both gonna attack me now. So I'm gonna waste both of their turns and just go for a Max Guard. I know for a fact that Aegislash really wants to just get rid of me, because he probably knows I have Swords Dance, and honestly, I don't blame him. When I see a Mimikyu, I probably want to get rid of Mimikyu as well, but I'm definitely going to Dynamax, and I'm definitely just going to go for the Max Guard. So, while my teammate Duraludon is just going to stay and just go for a Draco Meteor, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. So yeah, here we go. I'm going to go for my own Dynamax. So now we have 2 Dynamaxes on the field. Dynamax Mimikyu versus Dynamax Aegislash. Battle of the ghost types, honestly. Speaking of which, I do have a comment question of the day. My comment question of the day is, what is your favorite ghost type Pokemon? Please leave it in the comment section right here, right now. Do it. I swear to God, I look at all the comments, and if you guys leave your comments, I'll definitely get back right to you. So yeah, I go for a Max Guard, and the Duraludon goes next, and it's gonna do a considerable amount, right? Duraludon is no joke. However, Coalossal is still, you know, pretty beefy. It actually takes it pretty well. And just as I predicted, he does go for that super effective Steel move on me. And he does go for a Bulldoze. The thing about Bulldoze is it kind of hits everyone. It's super effective on Duraludon, but it's also kind of, you know, super effective on the Aegislash, so definitely like a double-edged sword here. Yeah. And here I figured I'm actually just gonna go ahead and go for the Max Phantasm. I know that the Dynamax form gives Aegislash a little bit more HP and a little bit more bulk, but because it did get hurt by the Bulldoze, I think one Max Phantasm should be able to finish it off. At least that's what I think, so. And my teammate is just gonna go ahead and just go straight for the Draco Meteor again, and hopefully that should be enough to drop Coalossal. The Duraludon did drop its special attack, but yeah. And just look at that, Max Phantasm right here, right now. This is why Mimikyu is probably one of the best ghost types. So guys, remember to answer the comment question today. What is your favorite ghost type Pokemon? Now the Aegislash does go down. That's really awesome. We finally got rid of their Dynamax, and I still actually have one more turn of Dynamax. That's really freaking awesome. My teammate does go for her second Draco Meteor and is just enough to take down Coalossal. So there we go. 2 Pokemon KO'd in a single turn. So things are looking really darn sweet. However, the Duraludon is sitting at a relatively low HP, and it did drop its special attack, you know, a few times. So, and just when we thought our troubles were over, they do bring in 2 more shinies, a Tyranitar and a Manectric. And when I see the Manectric, I already know, like, Manectric now is probably the fastest thing on the field right now. We do really want to get rid of the Manectric because that is, you know, that opponent's last Pokemon. But the Tyranitar is just so problematic. Like, Tyranitar can probably go for Dragon Dance, and honestly, I'm a Fairy type. I'm still in my Dynamax form, and I do have the Max Starfall, so it seems like a waste not to use it on the Tyranitar, you know? So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stay in, use my last turn of Dynamax, and use it well. My teammate went for the Protect, you know, just in case they did go attack for her, I went ahead and just go for my last Dynamaxing turn, which is the Max Starfall. Honestly, I did not expect to kill the Tyranitar, because number one, Tyranitar is a monster. It's one of the tankiest Pokemon, and number two, I didn't go for a Swords Dance, but you know, I did underestimate Mimikyu. Mimikyu put some real hard work in this battle. The Manectric does go for the electric move, but you know, thanks to my Dynamax form, it only takes me to half, so I'm still alive, thankfully. Now, they send out their very last Pokemon as well, which is the Sylveon. So keep in mind, guys, they only have these two Pokemon left, the Manectric and Sylveon. While we're still sitting at, you know, relatively healthy 3 Pokemon and 3 Pokemon, but do not think this is over, because this battle is far from over. Sylveon is still a monster, and so is Manectric. I figured I'll just probably go for Shadow Sneak before I die. There's really no point for me to switch out, simply because Sylveon's Hyper Voice can really demolish anything. And my teammate is definitely going to switch out, because I think Duraludon can still be used. Even though the special attack is dropped, it'll be, you know, refreshed as soon as you switch out. So I'm gonna go ahead and go for the Shadow Sneak. I'm not sure if I outspeed the Manectric. Last turn I did, but I thought maybe it's still a speed tie, so I figured I'm just gonna go for Shadow Sneak. Teammate is switching out the Duraludon and into the Polteageist. It's not really a good tank, but to be honest, it's probably the best switch in. I'm just going to do some chip damage to the Sylveon. I think the Sylveon is slightly more threatening. Manectric does go for Thunder, but it completely misses, and yeah, the Hyper Voice takes care of me. Gets a critical hit on the Polteageist and does like 3/4 of damage. So, super scary here. Yeah, and this Sandstorm is basically kicking all of us in our asses right now. I'm really sad my Darmanitan doesn't have the Choice Scarf. If my Darmanitan had the Choice Scarf, I would know 110% I could outspeed the Manectric, but I don't know who's faster now. You know, I can't tell. I don't even know what kind of spread this Manectric is running. I don't even know what kind of items it's holding, so I had no choice. I'm gonna just go ahead and attack the Sylveon instead. Just in case the Manectric does outspeed me, at least I can just outspeed the Sylveon and kill it. Because if I don't kill the Sylveon's Hyper Voice might be able to kill my teammate's Polteageist. Turns out I am still the fastest with or without my Choice Scarf. That is incredibly insane. I do land my Icicle Crash, and there we go. We do finish off this shiny, beautiful Sylveon. And the Polteageist actually still outspeeds the Manectric, does a huge amount of damage. And the Manectric is sitting at a tiny little sliver of HP. And he does go for the Thunder. Very admirable, I love that. Despite clinging onto health, it still lands its Thunder, but thanks to the sand, the Manectric does go down. And there you guys have it. That was a really clean fight. I've never experienced such a fight this satisfying. And thank you so much, viewers. If you guys do enjoy this battle, please leave a like and also answer the comment question today. What is your favorite ghost type Pokemon? I'll see you guys later.